Hi guys, welcome back to the Faithful Farmer Mama. I am so grateful that God gives me days like this. Days that are cold and windy and rainy. Days where I'm forced to stay inside, not working on my gardens and not being out doing things with the land. I'm very thankful for times of planning and thinking of times to come, and yet grateful for times of spring that are coming that I can see in things such as just that beautiful little bird. I will say though, it's times like these that my brain starts thinking, what can I do in my house during this time? As you know, we've been working on our kitchen for quite a while now, but I am actually in the process of stripping our vent hood and making it a natural wood. However, that process has kind of been put on hold for just a couple of weeks, and I'll explain that in another video. But for now, I start thinking about things like this. How can I change a room and make it more like us by doing something simple, like adding paint? Y'all, I did a poll on Instagram about 4 or 5 days ago. By the time you see this, it'll be over a week, but I did actually poll these two colors back here. This here is green peppercorn, and this one here is prickly pear. The polls did come back that this was our winner by about, it was 70% to 30%. I really like the shade of this, and on my video here, it actually looks a little different than what it actually is. It has more blue tones than the actual peppercorn, which has more yellow tones. But my goal was to lighten up this laundry room. It is a very dark room. You see by the cabinets behind me, we have one little window in this room. That is it. Nothing else. We've talked about taking this window out and putting in a door, a full-size door here, because it leads to our side yard. That is something that is still possible in the future, but as for now, that is the only light that comes in this room. So, I am loving this color. I cannot wait to get it on the cabinets. So today, join me as I paint and change our laundry room. Welcome to our laundry room. Please don't judge. Right now it is a mess, but I wanted to show you what it looked like, how we've been living with it. I think because I've been so uncomfortable in here, I've just had such a hard time as not making this room a catch-all for everything. The cabinets make the room really, really dark, and my goal is to lighten everything up and make everything brighter. Make it a place that I enjoy being, because I'm in there quite a bit. The items I'll be using today are right here. This is Crud Cutter. It is a no rinse pre-paint cleaner, so that you'll use this so that the paint will actually adhere to the cabinets without having to sand them, which is a huge plus for me. And then the other thing that I absolutely love, this is by no means an affiliate post or a link to them. I get nothing from Lowe's, but I absolutely love their Valspar signature paint. It is an interior paint and primer. It is the best paint by far that I have ever used, and I've used quite a bit of paint in my lifetime, but I really do love Valspar paint, and I like the scuff shield because it actually does help to repel the scuff marks and cracking and stuff like that. So one of the first things I'll do is actually empty out all my cabinets. This is my oil cabinet. I did want to just mention that I am a Melaleuca representative, and I absolutely love their oils along with a lot of their other products. If you have any questions about Melaleuca, please do message me privately or even on here and let me know, and I'll gladly help you get started as well. As I stated before, I'm just going to empty out all of these cabinets. I am going to clean the cabinets, and then I'm going to paint the cabinets. That is what this portion of the video is. I'll be using Melaleuca's Tough and Tender to clean inside all the cabinets back there. It actually comes in this cute little bottle here. This is 12 times the strength, so when I fill this bottle, I only put like this much in and then just do the rest water. It is the best product out there. Now that I've wiped out all of these cabinets in this section right here, along with up top here, curious to know, do you paint on top of your cabinet pieces? I usually do to help protect the wood, but also to help with cleaning because sometimes those areas get so dusty. Oh my heavens, they get so dusty so fast. So I paint up there as well. Now I'm going to actually start using my crud cutter here, and I'm going to start cleaning sections before I paint them. The thing with the crud cutter is that you have to paint over this within a couple of days. So I like to do it in sections so that I don't let the crud cutter dry too much where I would have to go back and redo it. On the bottle it actually says if it's been over a week that you need to go back and redo that section with the crud cutter. So I don't want to let that happen. So today I'm going to, right now, I'm going to actually clean these with the crud cutter, and then I'm going to start painting. Coat is done. This is without the light. Oh, there's with the light. Really liking the color more so than I did before. So very beautiful. I will go back and do a second coat, but I'm debating whether or not I want to leave those up here the same color as they are right now and then paint these over here the same green. So now I'm going to actually go and paint under here. I like to make sure that stuff is finished, and as you can see, the people before us, they did not stain everything in here, so I'm going to actually go ahead and paint. Done. Second coat is going on. So now that the cabinets are painted, now I'm going to start working on the actual cabinet doors. So because each cabinet door is actually a different size, I am marking it on a sheet, which cabinet is which, and then I'm going to actually take off these and put them on that little sheet there so that I know what door goes with what spot on the cabinets. Plus, I have to mark which one of these goes in which hole. So I'm going to actually start painting my cabinet doors, which will include cleaning, using the crud cutter, and then painting. So here we go, day 2 in this laundry room change. Guys, I can't even tell you how much I'm loving this color already. It is just so timeless and classic. It is so beautiful to me. Can't wait to show you the whole thing. So as I've been painting, I've been cleaning and organizing things because I'm pretty much organized for the most part, but a lot of times things kind of look junky. I don't know. I just feel like things are kind of just everywhere. So I've been organizing as I've been going along, and I'm really enjoying how clean everything is looking. Today I'm going to tackle this set of cabinets. As you may remember, I do like to paint underneath because I feel that this protects the wood a whole lot better than just leaving it plain. And I also paint on top. If you notice, this has never been painted. It actually is very raw, which is not good for the wood, so I will be painting up here as well. Second coat. I also have been putting 2 or 3 coats on the doors as they will be getting a lot of wear and tear. Once they cure and get hard, once the paint is totally dry, they'll be really strong so that they can take a little bit of abuse. Well, working on day 3 today. Almost done this room, and I'm so excited to show it to you. However, I am working on cabinet doors right now. That is kind of my day 3. And I will be working on this back here to get that finally painted. I haven't really decided what I want to do yet about this upper cabinet. I had gone on my Instagram account and asked, what do you think I should do? Should I paint these cabinets here or leave them natural colored to give them a little bit of just a little bit of a hint of the browns, but I'm not really sure yet. I haven't really decided what I want to do. So in the next couple of days, I'll just leave it brown and I'll come back and paint it later if I think that I really need to. I need to see all the rest of the cabinet doors up before I make that decision. As you saw in yesterday's video, I take off all of the hinges, or at least I try to, so that I don't have to paint around anything. I usually put them in a place that is labeled, but this time, because some of them wouldn't come out, I just left them on the table. Working on the other side of these 3 doors, and then we move down to here. I'm actually taking off cabinet doors, and I will take off the face plates of my drawers, but I'm organizing as I go along, so it's taking me a little bit longer because I am organizing, but I cannot wait until the bottom looks like that color. Hey guys, we are back for day 4 of this project. And I am working on lower cabinets today. I'm also going to be working on this cabinet right here and our command center wall. I have company today though. We have a Polish chicken who they've been beating up on her poor little head. I don't know why, they just feel the need to attack their beautiful hair. I think the other chickens are jealous. But this little girl's going to join me as we paint cabinets today. Y'all, right now I am in love with antique gold. I got this frame and magnetic board from Walmart. It is plain black and I painted over it. I did add some wooden pieces up in the corners because that seems to be very antique-like. One side was a picture frame, the other side is a metallic board, and my goal is to really make it look more vintage. I bought this adorable contact paper from Amazon, and it's like old-fashioned newspaper, and that's what I'm going to put in here to change it. The roll was like $8. Now to paint this, I'm going to actually take off the knobs. I did have some contact paper in here. I'm going to actually pull all of this off and replace it with the newspaper print contact paper and paint it the same green color as the cabinets. So here we are going into day 6, and I am working on finishing up little touches, things like pictures and putting contact paper in this cabinet right here. Also just getting some things organized here on the cubby shelves that I had painted last February. It's holding up so awesome, and I cannot wait to give this reveal to you. Day 7 will probably be our reveal day, and I'm looking forward to finishing up all the little things here and there in this room to be able to give you a beautiful shot of what this laundry room has come to. One of the projects I'm working on today is a doorstop. This is a bean bag full of corn that my daughter had made me when the room was just hodgepodge of colors. I'm going to actually use this beautiful toile and make a cover for this beanbag holder. So I found this adorable contact paper on Amazon. It is a self-adhesive. It is all in French, but I love the vintage cream look of this newspaper print. And I've been able to use it in a few spots here in the laundry room. This is actually cut so that I can put it on the inside of my cabinet. I did have a different kind of color in here, and then also in here and on the doors. So I actually have already pre-cut my pieces to go inside these doors, but I only cut them approximately the width of what I'm going to need. And how I do this is I roll this back the opposite way so that it won't kind of roll up on me. It becomes a little bit more flat. And then once I do that, see if I can get it to go here. Okay. Alrighty. Then I actually go up to the door and I fit the top where it should be. Alright. And then I there's probably more technical ways to do this, and there's probably a much more efficient way to do this so that you don't waste any of the contact paper or stuff like that. What I normally do is I just take my fingernail and I push in to where I'm going to actually put this, and then I will come back with a pair of scissors, which I have here, and I will actually cut. When I pull this off, there's a crease right here. I will go and actually cut this and then pull the paper off and put it on here perfectly. Here's a look back at the room before. Welcome to my new and improved, beautiful laundry room. As you see, guys, I could not decide whether or not to paint these cabinets. I'm going to actually leave them a natural color until I live with it for about a week. Then I'll see if I want to paint them. Well, y'all, that's it for this video. We have worked, shall I say, I have worked pretty hard on this room, and I'm so grateful at how beautiful it has turned out. Still working on those lights up there. Not sure what to do about those. I also want to add a few rugs back here in front of the laundry, in front of the washing machine and the dryer, and over here in front of these cabinets. I'm not really sure what I want to do yet there. I'm thinking like a jute style rug or something, a very light tan color, thin, maybe even like a a vintage kind of a rug. I just haven't quite decided, but I'm so grateful because this color is just so beautiful. If you ever go to Lowe's and you look up a Valspar color paint, look up green peppercorn. It is so pretty. It is a timeless classic that will never get old. Thanks again, guys, for being here, and I hope you enjoyed this process. See you next time.